Hey guys, what's going on? Sincere here with whoissincere.com. I just wanted to bring you guys some official polling numbers since, everybody's always talking about these stupid polls. Well, not everybody, but you know who I'm talking about is always talking about the poll results. If we're looking for a front runner out of the Democratic race, the Democratic nominee, we're looking at Bernie Sanders clearly looking at Bernie Sanders. Another graphic that was shown actually during NBC showing of the debate last night showed where across the United States where Bernie Sanders is getting a lot more support, and I literally mean this. There was like a handful of states on that particular graphic that were yellow in favor of Hillary Clinton. Other than that, it was all Bernie Sanders. So you're talking about out of 50 states, Hillary's only getting a handful. There's no way in the world that you win the Democratic nomination that way. And Bernie Sanders pretty much he dug her a grave for lack of better terms last night. So and she has to lay down in that bed that she's made for herself as far as all these campaign contributions and being paid off by Goldman Sachs, making over $600,000 in talking fees in 1 year from these folks, and just kind of hanging out with the big bankers there on Wall Street and acting like she's opposed to them. Instead, Bernie called all of that out. Martin O'Malley did a good job stepping in there. Honestly, I don't know why his numbers are not higher. The only reason I can think that they're not higher is because this is all a marketing game. If I walk down the street and asked 100 people right now, hey, what do you think about Martin O'Malley? Most people wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. They would probably think I'm talking about some Hollywood star. They wouldn't know what a Martin O'Malley was. So that's how marketing works, and that's why Trump's polling numbers are so high, because he's the one that stays in the media. He's the one that stays on the forefront. This is not something hard to figure out. Okay, so a lot of people already have it figured out. Bernie Sanders, this 72% is a well-deserved 72%. He's not on a bunch of national campaign ads. He's not taking billionaire money. So you don't see any of that, push from the mainstream media. Instead, you see them try to tear him down. I just got done watching the news this morning, actually about 5 minutes ago. They gave the talking points of last night's Democratic debate. Now you see most Americans believe he won 72% compared to Hillary's 21%. The news this morning, the first thing they say about the Democratic debate is they talk about the one talking point. They say, oh, and Hillary Clinton goes after Sanders on his flip-flopping of gun control issues. That's it. They didn't say anything about what Sanders talked about as far as the establishment, the big bankers, about reforming this whole system, about calling Donald Trump out on his racist remarks. They said nothing about any of that because that wasn't in their talking points in queue and in their queue as quote unquote reporters. So when the big head office, the network head office at NBC, disseminates the information to the smaller offices, to their little local, partnered up network stations, the talking point that they decided to give out today was Clinton goes up against Bernie Sanders flip-flopping on gun control issues. Now, that is by far not even close to representative of what happened. It's by far not even remotely close. So if you watched the Democratic debate last night, you could see that Hillary was on her heels all night long, just about all night long, because she has a lot of BS that she has to try to defend, that she knows it's wrong, and that the American public is not going to stand for that kind of crap anymore. They're not going to stand for people who aren't transparent and people that lie to them and pick whatever sides, pick whether they like President Obama today or don't. So last night she decided to run or to debate in President Obama's shadow. But she doesn't debate in President Obama's shadow when she runs against him or is talking about him at, some kind of town hall meeting. And that's our problem today. We have people that are flip-floppers on their allegiances and their alliances to people in Washington. And that's Hillary Clinton's biggest problem. Okay, so Bernie called her out on a lot of that last night. You see, he obviously has the polling numbers according to Huffington Post, and that was well over 21,000 votes, almost 22,000 votes. And out of 22,000 people that have filled this out, 72% of them have said Bernie Sanders was the winner of the Dem debate last night. So I think that should be more than enough. And this is just a simple poll that was on Twitter, but it gives you an idea of how well it went. Okay? Again, guys, make sure you download my app below in the description section so you can get all the breaking news updates so you can stay up to date with me every day. And also make sure you go over to secretnewworld.com. Our economy is lagging. We are behind. Families are hurting. I'm going to show you how to save some money. I'm going to show you how to make some money. You too can live like I live and enjoy your life. All you got to do is go to secretnewworld.com. And again, guys, make sure you stay alert, stay alive, and make sure you subscribe.